Hello, everybody. Gonna be doing something a little different tonight, at least for the start. I have CurseForge up. I am gonna play around with some different mod packs and just check them out. So, if you haven't used CurseForge before, I'm using it for Java. I don't think they have it for Bedrock. I think Bedrock has like its own mod thing. I haven't done too much with that, but this is for Java. So you go in, you install CurseForge, and then you can browse for mod packs. You can see your mod packs. You can change different options. You can discover different mods themselves if you want to try to build a mod pack or you just want to play with a mod, which is pretty cool. And then they have a section for servers for you to play on just regular servers or modded servers or different things like that. So like if you're looking to play with other people with one of your mod packs, some of these are free, some of them are not. But we're gonna go into browse, and I want to filter. The main thing I want is I want a questing mod pack. And I think I'm gonna start by looking at the FTB official packs, because I like the FTB packs. They're usually done really well as far as balancing, so they run really well. For me, anyway. There's a big one that stood out to me. I don't see it in here, but I already installed it. Is Ocean Block 2. A long time ago, I did Ocean Block, and I enjoyed it. Of course, it didn't. Quests have to be official. That's this one here, and I enjoyed that a lot. But it was early on at that time. And then I was thinking about coming back and doing a full series on that. But, when I saw it, I saw Ocean Block 2 was out. Why is it saying incoming ad break? I just ran an ad. That's fine. I'll just run that one when it comes through too. So we have 5 minutes for that. But so there's a bunch of different ones here, different things. Some I've done before, some I haven't. And I thought maybe it would be fun to try to do one of the smaller ones here. Suspended in a corrupt simulation, your people need you to restore Illyria's habitat, free them from the decaying digital landscape, mutated monsters, and irradiated wastelands. Oh, so this is like a zombie kind of pack. Interesting. I am concerned that this pack might be a little too heavy for me to run. It's running on 119 now. Let's install it. It might be something to try. Wait. April Fool's Joke 2015. Hardcore questing mod based on survival in a harsh, barren environment. So if it's an April Fool's Joke pack, is it still an official pack? Did they do stuff with it? FTB Pyramid Reborn. I did the FTB Pyramid when it first came out, long time ago. 6 years ago, apparently. In Minecraft 1.12. It was like a challenge map. So this, I guess, is the same thing. So let's install this. I might be interested in trying that. And I think that those are the only ones in here that are really jumping out to me. I've tried Continuum before. It's really heavy. The Sky Factory ones I like, but I'm not really into the Sky Factory right now. What is Sky Odyssey? I haven't heard of that one. Oh, so this is one of their EMC versions. I did enjoy doing the EMC playthrough with EMC to the Sky. It might be nice to see the FTB version of that. Let's install that one too. I might check that one out. What is that one on? That is, oh well, I started installing it, now I can't see. That's on Minecraft 1.12, so it's a little older, but that might be better as far as it running good for us. So, be interesting. First thing I think I'm going to hop into, these are a couple that I picked out. Ozone Skyblock Reborn. Let's play this and we'll get into it. So Project Ozone was an old Skyblock mod pack, and then they did Project Ozone 2, and Project Ozone 2 did like the different difficulties. It was one of the first packs I played that did that. Oh, by the way, I've been working on making a new skin. I don't like the way I did the pants, so I'm going to change it. But I was trying to do like a skin that had different layers and stuff. I'm still learning, so we'll have to figure it out. Let's edit this. I updated it after I did last night so that the hair had a second layer of texture. We'll save it and use it. Check it out. I also wanted to check. There were some changes to capes. So I don't think it's going to apply to me because except for the pan. I did get the pan cape. So the pan cape used to be a Bedrock exclusive, and now it's here in Java, which is kind of cool. I don't think I would use it. It looks weird. The only cape I really like is the Migrator cape. The Creeper one for the 15th anniversary is kind of cool. And I like the Menace cape out of the newer ones the best, but this is the one I like. I think it's cool they're doing more capes, but I think it's weird that they... some of the capes just don't look like capes. And then this, of course, is my old skin. And this is the one I used for the Speedo thing when I did some Speedo for Gunna for one day. Let's start this up, see what it looks like. Our music is playing fine. Audio's on. Game audio's on. We're all set. Just making sure. I've been getting in the habit of checking every time I do stuff just because I have a tendency to forget things. So I double check. spent all day today after work installing a new air conditioner, so my room is livable once again. I'm curious to see. Right now, I brought it down to ice cold in here, so I don't think it'll kick on. But I'm curious if it does while we're streaming, how much I can hear it on the stream. I picked one that was designed specifically to be as quiet as possible because of that. But mods take forever. The main reason I'm looking through Modpacks is I was doing the Create Stranded at Sea, which I'm really loving, but it's a little heavy for me. I'm already getting lag. I haven't even gotten into Create. And part of it is that I had shaders on it and stuff. But I don't really want to change the way I was doing that mod pack. And I have plans in just a couple months to build a new PC. And so I think I put up a video, said I was going to pause that series until then, which is the plan. And I think it's a good plan because I think it'll be better for the series overall. But I thought maybe I could find a pack that might be a little lighter for now and fun to do. So I figured we'll try each one for a little bit tonight, see how they come out, and maybe find one that we really like. Might be fun. Okay, so first of all, I want the music off in here. I have my own music. So this one I had loaded up and I had started. Let's actually do a new world, just so we can play around with it. This is about what I expected from Project Ozone. Garden of Glass is the Botania world type, and that's how it was before. So this is supposed to be a pretty accurate update to that mod pack, but with modern mods. Because that pack was like, I think it was a 1.7 or 1.8 mod pack, which is pretty old now. And this is supposed to be like an updated, newer version of it. It's definitely one that would be lighter for me to play, I believe, because it's a Skyblock pack. So it would definitely get me through till the new PC comes around. Okay, so we start off in this world. Get stone from right-clicking on grass. The one thing I remembered about this pack, and I think the reason I wouldn't mind doing it, is because it was really designed for you to accelerate through the skyblock portion. So it didn't take long to jump into the point where you had resources instead of you fighting for resources, which I really like. Let's... Got a big quest line, and it's got a lot of quest lines, which I think is cool. And so if I did it as a series, I would probably do it where I go through one quest line for each episode, which I think would be a lot of fun. Head to the Discord. We get a silver cord for doing that. So this has some things about bosses. Got it. So, like, let's look through these quest lines. So this first quest line, Alpha, I imagine is probably the starter resources. So getting through all the different hammers, all the different machines to automate sifting, and then enchanting and trash cans. So yeah, this is like all the starter stuff. When we get into beta, this is all about cooking and mobs, which just makes sense to me. And then we have Gamma. This is about storage, which would be the next step I would take after getting a mob farm, because I'd want to have a place to put all this stuff. Delta deals with mystical agriculture. Cool. Epsilon is Ender IO, which makes sense. You would get into tech after that. And then what is this? This is like dimensional exploring. So being able to fly, going to the end, going into the nether. Cool. And then this is mechanism. Botania, industrial foregoing, immersive engineering, and thermal expansion. This looks like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, which is kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that's nice. And then we have some more. Oh, this is chipped and painting machines from Ender IO for painting block, and then building materials for building things. Oh, and the angel blocks. I love angel blocks. Power for power. The furnace mod. I think it's iron furnaces, maybe is what it's called. We would have, this is going to be bigger reactors. Ooh, pneumatic craft is in the pack. Refined storage. And then we have, or what's it called? RF tools. The RF tools has some really cool stuff. Solar panels, some more power upgrade stuff. Epsilon, this is mob stuff. And this looks like redstone arsenal, so all the different redstone powered tools. Phi is going to space. Chai is Project E. Psi is this has stuff from extended crafting. It has draconic evolution. Avaritia, however you pronounce that. So this looks like getting into the end game there. And then Omega is probably, yeah, most of these packs, that's how it ends. You craft the creative blocks where you can do creative everything. And then simple achievements is probably like the ridiculous achievements. So this would be fun. It would be similar to what I did the last playthrough. But I enjoy this. It's fun to do, and we could come up with a plan how to do it somewhat different as well. I probably would try to do, like I said, one episode for each of these chapters, but some of these would get mixed in because I don't know how far I would get before I got into refined storage kind of thing. I'm not going to go 30 episodes before I get into that kind of thing, but look at the getting started, see what it's like. We would start here. That gives us saplings. And torque to grow trees is in the pack. You can see it trying to grow. Why are you no grow? I think maybe that light is blocking. Oh. There it goes. But definitely we're good on frames and everything here. I don't think we'd have any trouble. So I don't know if I want to jump back into doing another Skyblock pack right away, just because that's the last one that I did. Though I do want to do Project or Ozone Reborn is what it's called, but because I really like Ozone. The other thing that's nice about this is I know it has the pack mode, so I can switch from Titan to Kappa. And if we do, let's do that quick to do. If playing expert mode, you will need to redo the command or modify the command file after each Modpack update. That's good to know. But let's do pack mode set expert. So when we do that, recipes like crafting tables are now more complicated. So like before I could just take 4 logs and make a crafting table. Now I need to take 2 crafting slabs to make a full crafting table, which is made from slabs, which is made from wood. So all the recipes are much harder and more challenging. Well, that's a bad time. Lucky blocks are always bad. Okay. Calm down. Wow, that was fun. But so I don't know if I would play it in expert mode or not. That'd be a thing to consider. Let's keep that in as a possibility of something we would do. Like I said, my main concern with that one is that it's really similar to the last one that I did in the sense that I just did a pack that was like that. Let's try some of these other ones we installed down here at the bottom. Let's check out Genesis first, because this is something I've never looked at before. It'll be interesting to do something different. Another one I was considering doing is trying to figure out how to do like a one chunk series, but like the one chunk at a time mod is cool, but it didn't have like a quest to guide me. So I was trying to look for some like one block or one chunk block type things. It'd be fun. I've installed some of the stone block and other stuff before because I tried those. They're basically like Skyblock though. Ocean Block's a little different just because there's a lot more exploration. But it's still kind of like a Skyblock. The problem is that I think with other full packs, I may run into the same problem I have with Create Stranded at Sea, where after I start exploring, I may get some lag issues with my pack, because I just don't have a beast of a computer yet. I'm working on it. Currently, I have like one PC for recording, and then I have a laptop that I play games on, and it's a decent laptop, but it's still a laptop, so it's not super strong for the actual gameplay. Alright, things are loading up. Tomorrow night I'm definitely going to be doing a live stream again because I'm sticking with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today was just kind of a quick one just to mess around a little before bed. But it'll probably be a late one. I have a lot of things we need to get done tomorrow, but I'll do one late night and go from there. I like this animation. Pretty cool. First of all, let's do the same thing. I'm going to turn the music off. That's off. Good. And we're going to do a single player world. Very pretty. FTV packs usually are. There's a lot of people working on them. There's some pretty good artists, which I like. That's pretty. So let's just leave it on normal, just for testing. Do it on. Oh, so this uses the cities. I've used this before in a different zombie pack. That's cool. Oh, that's not. Let's just jump right into a new world. How about that? I wish they would change allow cheats to say allow commands. I know that that's a silly little change, but like cheats implies that you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And commands are used all the time for maintenance. Doesn't necessarily mean you're breaking any rules. And in a game like this, there really aren't rules. You're usually playing single player. Now, if you're doing like things you're not supposed to on a multiplayer one, sure. But ooh, this is pretty. They always have such cool lobbies and things like that. So let's take a look at the books. So this just has all the different books that we get. We have our quest book. Download initiate. I don't want to get too into this. I'll do it when we do, well, if we play this. But this has lots of quests. Let's get in to go actually into the world and see what the play's like. Let's turn some settings around here. I don't like using VSync, at least for testing. And let's put it on unlimited and let's see what happens with the FPS. Yeah, we're doing okay. Looking to play together, mind together, connect allows you to open to friends. Where? I've used this before. Mind together. Basically, you're playing in a single player world, but your chat connects, so you can do like a multiplayer thing, kinda. Well, that was not what I expected to happen there. I guess this is the world that I started in that is... Oh, there's lots of storage here. What are these, beehives? So they're not actually storage, they're supposed to look like storage. Oh, here's some barrels. There's some things in here. Mostly seeds. Cable sticking up. Where does the cable go? Oh, we're actually in a mine together chat. I don't really want that one to be up right now because I'm just testing on stream. Oh, they already have cloches in here? That's interesting. Okay, I see. So that's part of the story. So the idea is that the seed vault has ruptured. Okay, so we don't have a lot of mobs inside here, but we're going to have mobs. And then it wants us to get started with building. So that's why these are seeds, just seeds in here. This is the seed vault. That makes sense. I get it. Okay. So I guess it would be kind of cool to play like you are restoring this place. I like that. And head out into the world to get the things that you need. Start with some food and some water. Oh, we do have hydration issues in this pack. I'm okay with that. So there is a city over here behind us. There are mobs spawning, I can see them. Dried salt. So it looks like we're starting in a little bit of an oasis from the seed vault, but everything else is kind of barren. I could have some fun with this pack, I think. I do like apocalyptic themed things. Like, I've always been a fan of, like, movies that are dystopian and about the apocalypse. So this could be a lot of fun. Oh, what's getting me now? Radiation is getting me. I don't know what's radioactive. I don't know if it's because I was out here too long. It's a possibility. Okay, so there's a grave out there, so let's just go check that out, see if that, not that, if that is a problem. I think that probably if we had taken the time to go through, it's probably going to tell us how to survive in the wasteland, and since we didn't do that, everything out there is trying to kill us. So let's try cut through here. Is there a way? I have auto jump turned on? What kind of a pack doesn't have auto jump turned off? Auto jump, worst Minecraft feature ever. Hot take. See green particles over here. So I wonder if there is something radioactive that I just missed. Looks like as soon as I entered this same zone. Let's go see if we can get to the grave and then head back out of here before it kills us again. Maybe it is a specific area. I'm not, doesn't seem like I'm still affected by it. But interesting. So this is definitely a pack I would be interested in wearing, or and using. I was looking at my skin. I designed this so it looked like I had like clothes, but then during the shipwreck things had gotten torn, so I used them to make like bandages around my hand and like tool belts. I think it looks kind of cool, but I think it still needs work. I think I just need to make like a proper skin that's just my skin. My old skin was fine, but I made it like 15 years ago and I kind of threw it together with like a thing. What's the simulation? Oh, that's weird. What is going on in here? Interesting. Okay, I think this is definitely a pack I'm interested enough to maybe consider doing. Ooh, connectivity next. Ooh, quantum link chambers. Looks like I can connect to all kinds of places. Applied Energistics 2 is something I haven't done in a while, and I really like it. It's one of those things where people either really like or they really hate, because it is really complicated, but like it's like complicated in a good way. Like it's a nerdy thing to do, and it's fun. Data access is where I blew up. Agriculture is the seed library. Interesting. Okay. So that is definitely on the maybe pile. It seemed to run pretty well. Could be a fun little story to create. What else we got? The Sky Odyssey. This one, I don't know that I want to play a pack that's all the way back in 1.12. Let's check out the pyramid. Again, another one I haven't tried it off, just installed. I do think that that was a good, like, I enjoy the post-apocalyptic thing, and that pack seemed to run pretty well. It runs in 119. There's a couple versions back, but I'm okay with that. Has a lot of the mods I think that would be fun to play. I like the idea of exploring the cities. Could be a good fun thing to do. It's definitely up in my list. I would say right now these two are about equal as far as I want to do, but I want to try some different things. See what's coming up. That's the whole point of experimenting with things. Moving an AC and installing it really messed my back up a little bit. Makes me realize just how old I'm getting. No fun. Okay, this one loads real fast. That's nice, which I expected because it's an older pack. Or no, which one's this? This is in, yeah, Minecraft 1.12. So let's just jump right in. FTB, Pyramid, Reborn, multiplayer, single player? Single player. So this one I think could be something that would be fun because I think this is like a challenge map. So it has certain challenges you need to complete to kind of like test your modding knowledge. So I have a guidebook. My quest. So this is kind of like a skyblock as well. Why is the guide? Okay, here's the guide. I think I need to increase the UI scale. That's better. Welcome to FTB Pyramid Reborn map. This map is updated version of the original FTB Pyramid. This map has been designed to be both played by single players and teams. In addition, you can find both 2-player or 4-player team versions of the maps in this server file. Goal is to complete all the objectives found on your team's main island. I think this one would be fun because I don't think this would be a super long pack. Let's see if we take a look here. So there's a normal mode. I think that there's also a harder mode. So I could do that as well. So I need to make a basic drawer. So if using these materials, I would need to plant some trees to make that happen. I think that there was an accent. There is. Balance? Is that 81? We have Cursed Earth. We have a book crate. Interesting. That's one way to handle the books. Dirt, clay, water bucket, resource generator. What's resource generator? Probably not something I should have just put down willy-nilly because now I can't pick it back up. So that would be interesting. I think that this would be like something where if I wanted to try to see how fast I could get it done, might be kind of cool. Let's just take some blocks and go over to the pyramid itself. Some other stuff down there. That's interesting. I think if I remember correctly, the pyramid is basically like this is the achievement. Complete the objectives on the screens. Hand an objective in the chest or the screen to claim the reward. So these are different things that I need to make, and then I turn them in and I get rewards for them. Neat looking temple. Are these all the people involved in making this, or is this all the people who have finished it? Don't know. Interesting. Little temple. Okay, so as I craft the things, I put them in here, and I do it. So let's just see. Oh, that's not right. Just because I want to test it. Oh, I have to have permission to use the command, and I didn't turn it on. A basic drawer shouldn't be that hard to make. Let's play through and get to the point where we can make a basic drawer and see what happens. Basic drawer. Let's see. So those are the rewards we got from there. But now we need to make a furnace generator. That would be our next thing to make. To make a furnace generator, I need iron, which means I need to find a way to make iron. Which I don't know how I would do in this world. Resource generator. Or if I provide this with power, I can make resources, maybe? Do not know. It doesn't really show me. Well, that's not what I meant to do. That's the nether portal. I think that's probably another portal down there. How you doing? So yeah, this is definitely one that we could do if we wanted to do like a challenge pack. Let's take a look at the next one. I don't think this is one that would be a long series for me. Let's install or play Sky Odyssey. See what that's like. I don't know that I want to do the challenge map kind of thing right now. Maybe sometime in the future. If you're just joining, we are testing out some different mod packs to try to come up with a plan for our next mod pack playthrough. Looking for something lightweight until I get my new PC later this year. That would be fun to play for the channel. So far, Ozone, Skyblock Reborn, and Genesis are the ones that are winning. Pyramid Reborn, like I said, I might do like a quick playthrough of that just to see, once I understand it a little better. It doesn't seem like it would take more than a few hours to finish. I mean, it's literally designed to be a speedrun map. But it could be fun. Maybe do a stream where we see how far we can get, kind of thing. To try, I still want to check this one out. I want to check out Ocean Block. I think that's all the other ones I installed today. Enchanted One Block I always kind of wanted to try, or any of the One Blocks. I installed a couple of them to try over the period of time that I've been looking around. So this one is a 1.12.2 pack, a bit older, one of the FTB official packs, which I like because it means it's a little more polished, but it's an old pack, so it's not going to have a ton of things to do in it. It is also more about the EMC, which I did enjoy in the last playthrough I did, but I feel like I'd be doing pretty much the same thing as I did in the last one, and I like EMC to the sky. There doesn't seem to be a lot of sense to try to redo the same thing, at least not quite yet. But it could be interesting. While this is going, let's look at browse. So we did quest packs that were FTB official. Let's look at some of the quest packs that aren't. And let's look specifically for ones that are in 1.21 and 1.20. Any versions of that. $1,300 quests, tons of mods, worth 1.20, 1.1 Neoforge. My concern is that this is probably going to be something that's going to be rough to run on my pack, my thing too, but let's install it and find out. I've done all the mods. Prominence 2 I'm not interested in right now. I played that, but not for now. Fear Nightfall. That would be kind of interesting, like a horror version. Install that. I might check that out. I think that's enough for us to try for now. Go back here. How's this loading going? Almost there. So this one has different islands, so this is also another... So this is Chosen Architects playthrough. Here's different ones to do. Oh, that's interesting. They have the stone block one. Easy, normal, aspen, boreal, forest, jungle, and heaven release challenge. Standard island, normal plus. Let's just do the easy version. Just to test it. Oh, there's lots of chickens around. Oh, that's neat. They have names. Quests. Looks like there's lots of quests. This might be fun because this would be in the last one, EMC to the Sky. It was EMC, but like a lot of the EMC stuff had been disabled. Because it like was for the progression, basically. This one looks like this one has full-on EMC in it. Let's take a look, and I don't know why stuff is already over here. And arrows are already up. That's weird. EMC. So this has the power flowers that we can make, the matter collectors, and all that stuff, so that we can get into really crazy EMC generation. So that could be fun. Let's look at the quest book a little bit. Excuse me. I'm very tired. So I need to get a sapling. So this pack, already I'm thinking about it. The one thing about it is that I think it could be fun to do an actual EMC pack where we use the EMC to really progress. But since this is in 1.12, I don't know how much I would enjoy that. Because, you know, I've been playing in the newer versions a lot, and it's kind of like, I want my new stuff. You know, does that make sense? But this is also basically like a skyblock. Okay, so let's take this one off the list for now. But what I could do is look around and see, when we browse, does it have an option for me to sort? I'm not sure if I could, but like, and it's something that where we could sort by Project E. I might have to look on CurseForge to find specifically that stuff. But it could be kind of cool if we were going to do his project. It was in 3. That's the one that this one I want to do is a remake of. Yeah, it's 1.12.2. But if I was going to do Project E, like maybe find a modern pack that uses EMC and do that would be more fun. Because that was what EMC to the Sky was in 1.16. If we could find one that's in a newer version, EMC Space Age is cool. That's 1.18. Let's filter it out. Game versions. I want any of the modern ones. So 121. We could go to 120 or 119, and let's see what we get. Or even 118. Oh wait, so when I do 118, it doesn't show me 118.1? Well, that's just kind of silly. I don't know that I'm going to find a 1.21 pack. So what? Oh, because I have EMC 4. Okay, so we do have some EMC ones that are... Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have quests, though. So let's turn on... I really want to pack with quests for the next one. The EMC Space Age so far is the only one that I see that works for. So let's test this again. So if I do 118... Yeah, so that doesn't show us... EMC Space Age until we put on 1.8. That's silly. Like, why not show me everything in 119 if I click 119? Alright, let's go back and look at what we got. So... I want to pull up that EMC Space Age so I don't forget, because that looked like it could be interesting if I want to do, because that's 118. It would be kind of cool to have one where I'm using EMC and I have different planets to go to. It could be like a continuation of EMC to the sky. It might be worth looking into. Let's go back to what we have. So this one I think I'm definitely not interested in right now. Not like it's a bad pack, just not what I'm looking in for. Let's try out this Craftoria. Craftoria looks really cool, but it also looked like it was a heavy-duty kind of pack. So I might have the same troubles I was doing with Create Stranded at Sea. We'll find out, though. And then I think after this test, I'm going to have to call it a night. I still have to work tomorrow. And it's been a very, very long day. But let's at least give this a shot. I also still have to put away. I was installing a new AC tonight. And let's try to turn the temperature. I'm gonna let it run for a while, and then that way I can go back and see how much it picks it up on the mic. I'm hoping not too much, because summer's coming and I don't know how much I can stream if I have to have the AC off, because it gets very hot in here. So this pack, let's take a look at it while we're waiting. Explore all the new structures and dimensions. Discover powerful equipment and trinkets. Dive into a world of magic and technology. Build bigger with countless new blocks. And then there's a bunch of different playthroughs. Always a good sign when you have several different people that have made playthroughs. You know that it's at least a decent pack. Still loading. We'll see. We'll see. So, if you see any other ones in here that are ones that you think I could take a look at on a stream sometime, or maybe something you want to see me play, or any mod packs you think that would be fun for me to try out, leave me a comment in the video, and I will check it out. Never know. Maybe we'll find the next great thing. Let's sort by latest updated. I just want to see what new stuff is coming out while we're waiting for it to load. Greg Tech New Beginnings. I've always wanted to get into Greg Tech because I think it could be fun. Oh, extended world height. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Mistopia, that looks cute. Interesting.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
I do not want to enable it. Ooh, I like the way things look in here. It's a good sign when people have taken the time to really work on menus and things like that, because it means that there's a lot of production value in the mod pack, and I like that a lot. Doesn't always mean it's a great pack, but it's a good indication. It's the same with movies. Movies that start off with a lot of narration, not good. Movies that start off with like a good title sequence, like Deadpool, Fight Club, pretty good. I like this menu. I gotta figure out what mod is doing this, because if I make a pack, I'm definitely gonna use this. I just think it's cool to have like the different things here, to have different options to scroll through. Pretty neat. I like that this is in a more modern version of Minecraft. I think this is 1.20, based on what I'm looking at. Loading fairly quickly. Come on. I jinxed it by saying it's loading quickly. It heard me and it was like, oh yeah? That. That's not a great sign. I know I'm loading the world in, but when you start off getting 20 FPS, not great. Of course, I haven't done anything to tweak it, but I feel like it's important that I go find out what this temple is. Yeah, I agree, Sheep. I gotta go find out what this temple is. Dark. Creepy. Creepy darkness. Is this ever gonna end? What's going on? Oh, this is just like a roguelike dungeon thing. That was the longest stairwell in the world. This one's been really beat up. interesting. This is really pretty looking. Pretty looking is important. But again, it's whether I can get it to play well. Because like if it's already kind of chop at the beginning, what's it going to be like 30 episodes in? Am I going to be ending another series before it's over? I am excited for once I get the new PC set up, because I'll be able to do all kinds of stuff. Not just Minecraft stuff, but like games that like I just... Right now there are games I would like to do, but like I can barely play them, much less play them and record them at the same time. Don't even ask about streaming it, because sometimes it's like that's a lot. Just me, or was it faster to get to the top than it was to get to the bottom? Oh, up here. Pretty world, that's for sure. I like the roguelike dungeon thing. Definitely a possibility if I could get it to run. Like I said, I just really like this. It looks really cool. Did a lot of good work on it. The only one I haven't tried is Ocean Block 2. And I've already tested that. I like that. That's definitely a contender. But I think right now, I'm between Ocean Block 2, Ozone Skyblock Reborn, FTB Genesis, and Craftoria. So those are the ones I'm thinking about doing next. I'm going to have to test them some more and see. We'll stick with it in our streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with our Vanilla World for now. We'll work on getting an episode of that out. And then we'll see where it takes us. And have some fun with it. But like I said, tonight was just a short stream just to mess around with some mods, get some opinions. If watching back, you have any thoughts on mods or mod packs that you'd like to see, or any other thoughts, feel free to share them in the comments. I'm always interested to hear what you have to say. But I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.